All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do a little short segment on how the coronavirus is affecting the Las Vegas, the rideshare and taxi system. Okay, but particular since I'm a Lyft driver, I'm going to do on how it affects the Lyft drivers. But the taxis have been affected the same way because there's really nobody to pick up over here. But I want you guys to see that there's basically nobody in the rideshare area. It's usually a lot of people in the rideshare area, okay? But we're gonna go this morning, okay, and basically we're gonna see that there's nobody here. Now, usually at any point of the day, any time of the day, there's usually 15 to 20 people waiting, okay? But I want you to look in the parking lot inside here, and there's really nobody here, okay? Like, this is short-term parking, okay? And again, there's nobody, absolutely not, really nobody here, okay? In fact, we could do a tour of some more places, okay, so you can get a more profound understanding, okay? Okay, we may do a tour here. I may come and could see that there's really nobody waiting for rides, okay? I can tell you, without the strip, okay, and other areas of tourism, that's all the city is. It's just Las Vegas. It's just an ordinary old town, okay? But as you see, and there's flights coming in all night, okay? But the flight service has been very limited, okay? Because there's really nobody flying. But as you can see, there's nobody here. This is the rideshare area. Nobody here, okay? Nobody waiting for rides, okay? And again, inbound flights start coming in about 5 o'clock, okay? So what's this, like, what, 45 minutes ago? Yeah, so yes, they do have night flights, okay, once again. But again, there's nobody in the rideshare area, okay? I can tell you right now, there's nothing going on here at the airport. I've been over in this facility now for about 20 minutes. And I've only seen one plane that took off, and that's it. Okay, when I say the traffic has been dead, it's been dead. We're approaching the newest tower that they built in Terminal 3. You should see it in front of me as we go up under this bridge. Okay, you see it again. Okay, there was somebody that an employee that worked in the tower, from what I understand from a article in Las Vegas Journal Review, that he had caught a case with the coronavirus, so they shut the tower down for the time being. Okay, I don't know if it's still shut down. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna go to Terminal 3. We just left Terminal 1 just now. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do this one segment. It's going to be my last one of the day. It's getting dark. It's about 7:15 in the afternoon, 25 March, okay, 2020. And this segment is going to be how coronavirus has affected our Veterans Administration system. I'm over here at the main hospital on Pecos and 215, okay, in North Las Vegas, and this is the main hospital. This beautiful facility was built in 2012, okay. It replaced the old VA system over on Owens, and I believe it was Revere. So I'm a veteran myself, and for certain needs, I come here myself. This is an awesome facility. They got good food. And actually, hey, some of the cooks make more than some of the nurses and so forth. The cooks make good money. So you guys in the culinary arts, you guys should look into that. But anyway, we're going to drive into the parking lot because this area is basically quarantined as well. And I believe that it's only open for urgent or certain needs. To my left is a Fisher House. Okay, this facility right here, I believe it helps veterans that come in town. Okay, let me get up more of a glimpse of that. Yeah, let's see here. This facility off to the left. So if you're a veteran and if you have to come here, let's say, for instance, for Bakersfield, California, for certain care, okay, that they don't have there, something specific, they'll let you stay here for the time that you need to stay, okay? And I believe it's either free or it's very low charge, maybe like 10, 15 bucks, something like that a night. But you got to qualify, I believe, in that aspect, okay? So we're coming into the parking lot, okay, and there's way more cars than this. The parking lot is pretty much empty, okay? That's where we're coming in now is like the parking lot for a lot of the veterans, okay? As you can see, it's pretty much empty, okay? Wow. I'm almost certain it's pretty much like this during the day. There's way more cars than it is now. But you're probably not going to be seen here unless it's something urgent, maybe like a life or death situation, okay? Something to that effect, okay? So real quick, we'll do a tour around the hospital. So this end, which is basically the west end, this is like a valet. So this setup is pretty much very nice setup. They call it ambulatory care, and they also do valet here. And as you can see, there's like nobody here, there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, there's like a perimeter road that circles this entire hospital, so we'll try to go around it. Okay, I'm gonna do this in one video. I don't believe that I have to pause this video for to go around the hospital. Okay, this area is not that big, so we can do this in about 5-6 minutes. But you guys got the general idea of what I'm talking about. And the surrounding area, this 215, they're getting this road done, okay? All they have to do is open up Pecos. They have to do Lamb, which they've opened up Lamb. On exit, they've opened up the Losi exit, okay? And I believe they're going to be opened up Pecos probably for the next couple of months. So they'll have this the 215 open, and all they really have to do is just worry about the section on that goes across 95. I believe it's an interchange. They want to make it similar to the Spaghetti Bowl. But back to the topic about, okay, the VA. As you can see, based on what you have to go to the VA for, you usually park in a certain area. Okay, I like to park in a certain area. Okay, I like to park in the front, but nevertheless, you can see there's really no cars here. A lot of these employees were sent home, okay, and they may report maybe once, maybe twice a week, okay. So, and I talked to a friend of mine out in Augusta. He's a government service worker, and they're going to be doing that till sometime in May. So, I think it's like 10 weeks. So, yeah. Now, we're going to drive over to the emergency care. And I guess, unfortunately, these poor people have to work over the emergency care and so forth. So, yeah. But other than that, I think the lower priority care services, they're just not going to be done right now at this point in time. Okay, they're just not going to be accommodated. Yeah. Yeah, the VA system is a great system here. I believe that they have work to do, but they've came a long way from the last 10 years. I believe from like pressure from President Obama about the Iraq veterans suffering from post-traumatic stress, and they have been more responsive on that. And I go to my meetings because I got hurt in my tour in Iraq, and yeah, it's a pretty good VA system all in all. Especially the mental health. They have a lot of programs that can help you. Yes, if you're a veteran and you listen to this podcast, don't be afraid to ask for some help, guys. And that also applies, let's say, if you're a non-veteran. If you need help during these times with this coronavirus, don't be afraid to ask. You know, you could always pray. That's if you're into that, okay? And keep the faith. This is something that's going to pass by. You know, this has happened before. If you study your history, yeah, these I call it cataclysms, okay? It comes for a while and it passes. So that's pretty much it. Okay, as you see that, other than probably the most essential care, they're not going to see you. And you have this facility, and every corner of the city, you have like a basic clinic. And I'm going to try to go to at least visit at least 2 clinics before I release this video. But other than that, that's going to conclude this particular clip. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, okay, subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And as always, a donation will be appreciated. I will consider that a blessing. I can leave those, be more than happy to leave those at the on the description box. All right. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, real quick, this is a short-term parking area. All right, now I want you to take a look at it to see what it looks like over here, okay? I'm going to enlarge it, and this place is desolate, okay? These are for people that leave town probably for 2 or 3 days, okay? I've used this parking lot before, and as you see, there's pretty much nobody here, okay? Just wanted you to take a look at that real quick as we were on the way back to the queue, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this terminal is the international terminal. This is Terminal 3. So we're going to come in here, and inside the rideshare area, we're just going to go take a look inside, okay? And again, I know it's 6:30 in the morning, but these flights, okay, start rolling in here about 5:30. Okay, so there's a few people waiting. There's usually in here about at least 10 people, okay, calling for rides, okay, on a consistent basis. Anywhere to 10, I've seen about 100, 150 people. Okay, as you can see, this is blocked off with nobody here, okay? And they have cars in the queue area, okay, and nobody is really nobody's there. Okay, but we had just bypassed the rideshare area, and there's nobody here. Okay, just one car, and it's usually probably what at this early in the morning about 5 cars here, maybe 10 on a real busy day. Okay, it's probably about 30, 40 cars out here. Okay, this is the short-term parking area. Okay, and nobody's here. Okay, people use this this parking area, and again, no one's here. So I need to figure out a way to get out of here. and I'll be right back with you guys. We're gonna go back to the Q area, which is located over by the university. Okay, the Q area is where drivers, they get in line to wait. Okay, to be called, they put you in the queue, and sometimes I've seen it up to 160 drivers there, and you could wait anywhere between as soon as you get there to like an hour. Now, the queue, from what I understand, I've seen an article and about ride shares having their rides cut because of this coronavirus. From what I understand, that some of these rideshare drivers had to wait 3 hours, which doesn't even make any sense at all. Okay, but the terminal is pretty much empty. All right, we're gonna when I come back, we're gonna go to the queue area. So I'll be right back there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to take a quick pit stop over here. This is the temporary or the short-term parking economy parking lot over here at the main terminal. So you guys could take a look at it. I wanted to go inside, but I would have to pay $4, okay, just to run in and out, okay? But I hope you guys can see far enough. I'm going to enlarge it a little, okay? It's about a half a mile long, okay, from this ticket gate to the other ticket gate, and you can see Terminal 1, okay, about 3/4 of a mile, okay, further down, and you can see there's really nobody here, if you guys can see far enough. All right, I've enlarged as far as I can, but this place is usually between half and 80% packed. Probably this time of the year it'd be 50. From what I see, it looks like it's about maybe 15% maybe occupied, and that's not a good sign, ladies and gentlemen. So, wow. I don't see things clearing up at least until April 12th. I believe that President Trump would like to see businesses open back up. And even if that's the case, okay, this is going to take a little bit of time for things to get to full strength. I would predict things will get full strength probably by like at a little after the election, maybe like Thanksgiving, Christmas. And I can guarantee you they're going to find a way to make all this stuff up, okay? I believe when they open things up, they're probably going to do discounts and they're probably going to do promotions. And when they get the tourism or they have occupation the way they want it, they're gonna overprice it probably by 20-30%, okay, to make up for all this. So you bet your bottom dollar next year things are gonna be whatever that you're paying now, be it for travel or for food or real estate, okay, that next year you're probably gonna pay about 20-30% more. All right, let me get out of here before I end up becoming an approach, okay? And we'll head on back to the rideshare queue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the rideshare queue area. So this is where all Lyft and Uber drivers come. Okay, they come and they get in the queue and they wait until they get called. Okay, you can see the Mandalay Bay real quick, and the I'm gonna enlarge that so you can see it. The Luxor and Excalibur, okay, and also you can see the MGM Grand, okay, ahead here, okay. And if you look in between those MGM Grand towers, you see the stadium, okay, over there. Their brand new stadium. I'm a Redskins fan, but nevertheless, okay, it's going to be completed in July, and you know that should bring a lot of excitement to the city. Okay, in fact, when the Raiders get here, when they relocate from Oakland, this town is going to be on fire on Sundays during football season. So, you know, if I'm still doing Lyft at that particular time, I may get out over there and do some rides or whatever. But I'm hoping by then I could be a full-time podcaster and work on my channels. Probably by the end of July, by the time the Raiders arrive here. But back to the subject about the rideshare pickup area. And as you can see, just so you can get a better look, there's nobody here. And I know it's early in the morning, but there's usually probably about, 40 cars out here. And you can get a ride in about probably 15, 20 minutes. But for what my queue says, you have to wait probably about between 9 to 40 minutes. So you're going to wait a minute. But I think it's worth the wait because there's really nothing going on in town. Maybe they have some places like in the outskirts where people need a ride to work, and probably people need to go to like Amazon or some of the warehouses or whatever. But I can tell you right now, there's nothing going on over here on the strip. A lot of the non-essential establishments are closed, okay, as a result of that, okay. I'm going to drive over here to one end so you guys can get probably a view of the entire parking lot real fast. Yeah, look at that. Desolate. Almost. You probably got about, looks like probably about 10, maybe 15 cars over here waiting. Okay. And this site is located in between the university and the airport. Okay. You can see the Thomas and Mack, okay, in front, okay, which is nobody's there. School had commenced on the 22nd. Okay, so I think that the young people will have to take their courses online until I think the semester ends around the 10th of May. And that's where UNLV has their graduations. They also do high school graduations. All the high schools here in Clark County, they do their graduations there at the Thomas and Mack, so that's a very exciting time to see kids being commenced for their hard work, and they move on, make that transition to the real world. But for the most part, it's going to be like this for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. And you know why it's on my mind? I saw an article yesterday saying that Trump and government, they want to come down with a $2 trillion stimulus. I believe, and when I get some more accurate information, I'll let you guys know. But I believe before the virus, unemployment was about maybe 4%. But I'm pretty sure now afterwards it's probably about maybe 8 or 9%. Like, I'll get some more concrete figures once I do my research. But they're coming down with a $2 trillion stimulus. Okay. One thing I know is on the strip here in Las Vegas, there's about 200,000 people that were laid off, over 200,000. I do know we have about 300 cases here in Nevada, and we have about 3 deaths. Okay, 1 death in Clark County. Okay, nationwide it's well over 100,000. I'm pretty sure, pretty much by the end of this week, we'll have about 150,000 cases. Okay, and about 600 deaths. So this so-called coronavirus is spreading. It is spreading kind of rampant almost. So hopefully pretty soon they'll have a vaccine of some sort. Now they're testing different formulas out. So let's just see what happens. But until then, we'll just appreciate life. We appreciate our families, our health. I guess there's more simpler things or whatever, I don't know, maybe get more spiritually inclined or in tune. There's other things that we can work on, as far as in other areas of our lives. For me, I'm checking on my kids and doing podcasting as I'm doing lifts. So, but I still have to work. I'm a working man, but I don't make as much as I've done before. But this we'll conclude this particular segment on how coronavirus affects rideshare and taxis at the airport. If you like this video, subscribe, like and share with your friends. A donation would be appreciated, and I'll have those details in the description box. All right, until next time, ladies and gentlemen.